First-time babysitter MIL and her mean dogs. Backstory. MIL and I have always had a strained relationship, the classic stuff, failing to respect boundaries, constantly upset with us for any time spent with my parents, and blaming me for changing her son anytime DH has an opinion, decision she doesn't agree with. 5 years ago we moved away, like a flight away, from both sets of parents who lived a couple hours apart. We made the drive back to visit with our dog and at the time 9-month-old Loss over the holidays, spending equal time with both families. Our time with ILs was horrible. Their dogs were constantly attacking our dog and eventually starting showing aggression to our Loss. ILs would put the dogs in their room. They would howl for hours and MIL would get upset and let them back out. Repeat cycle. They blamed our dog being there for stressing out their babies. Since then, anytime we've needed help my parents have watched the babies, either flying to us, or having us fly the kids to them. This doesn't happen often. But we have a wedding in a month in IL's city, I am in it. And they wanted to see the kids, so we said we would stay there if they can watch them while we're at the rehearsal and wedding. MIL is making a visit of it now, flying in GFIL to see the kids and having friends stop by. Not really the point of this trip, but whatever. ILs are borrowing my parents' car seats, we are renting a car and all other needs for the kids since MIL and Phil aren't in the position financially. Our one ask was that they find other accommodations for their dogs, especially when we are at wedding events and they're watching the kids. Our toddlers are learning gentle, but still pull fur and pet hard with our dog, bless him for being the sweeting thing and just taking it lol. DH finds out on a call this week with MIL that she will be picking up the dogs the afternoon of the wedding and they will be at the house when DH and I are both gone. MIL and Phil are babysitting. DH husband offered to pitch in financially with boarding and MIL declined, saying she didn't want the dogs boarded that long. She said she will put them in their room, but I just don't trust the situation. I am not sure how to respond. What to do? DH agrees that the dogs cannot be around but has a hard time dealing with his mom's emotions as an only child. I'm sure MIL will blame me and say she is doing us a favor watching the kids. She isn't. My mom offered to watch them and lend us a car to drive to the wedding for the weekend. We're doing ILs a favor giving them time with the kids. It feels like I am expected to let this go and hope nothing happens with the dogs and my toddlers, or be painted as the villain for ruining this trip for ILs and GFIL.